Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh my freaking god! It's impossible. It's crazy. It's just holy freak! Oh my god! Whoa! 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 It's so beautiful! Yes! Sorry about that. I'm calm. Kingdom Hearts 3! Alright, yo, what's up guys? It's me, and honestly, as you guys could obviously see, I am very hyped. And I saw from multiple other people that they're hyped as well because of all the new stuff we've been learning as of late for Kingdom Hearts. From the E3 trailer to the recent news from D23, and I'm going to be talking about all of it in this video. So pretty much I know I'm a little late in this video, but you know, better late than never, right? So from the E23 trailer, we already saw all the new Heartless, a bunch of new abilities that Sora has, including the attraction flow and also the Keyblade transformations, as well as the world of Olympus Coliseum coming back, though I'm not entirely sure if that's the same name as it. I feel like they're gonna change it to Mount Olympus due to the fact that it's not taking place just at Olympus. But obviously that's not why we're talking about this. We're here to talk about the two new worlds, which is the Tangled world, and then later on I'll talk about the other one. Now, talking about the Tangled world, first off, recently, like very recent, right before D23, apparently there's been word that the name of the world is going to be called Kingdom of Corona. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is true or not, but even so, I like the name and it makes a lot of sense due to the fact that both Kingdom Hearts and the movie Tangled represents a lot with the name Corona, which is Spanish for crown, which, as we all know, in the Tangled movie, that plays a very major plot point with a crown. And in Kingdom Hearts, as we see the crown necklace that is worn by Sora all the time, so obviously crown has a big role in both of these series, so it does make a lot of sense. So going off that, I also want to talk about possible songs that could be playing, because in every Kingdom Hearts game, if you guys pay attention, there's always that song that plays in each world whenever you visit them. Usually it's an iconic song that has something to do with the movie that Disney World is based on. So for Tangled, honestly, I could imagine Tangled having one of these three songs for the world songs, whether it's for the regular walking around or the fight-based songs, which would include When Will My Life Begin, that Rapunzel sang when first leaving the tower. Also, I Have a Dream, which was the song that she sang with the bandits in the Snuggly Duckling. Or it could also even sing the At Last I See the Light, which she sings along with Eugene in that scene where they're lighting the lantern. So either one of those I feel could be really great songs, and it makes a lot of sense because they're very iconic songs within that movie. So another thing that's pretty popular throughout the Kingdom Hearts series are mini-bosses. Now, mini-bosses could be many things. Usually they're seen as harder than usual enemies. They fight usually before the actual boss itself. Now, many of these mini-bosses can be from more than usually powerful Heartless, or Nobodies, or Unversed, or Dream Eaters. Or they could also end up being, you know, favorite or classic Disney characters that you have to end up fighting as well. A very popular one being Beast from Beauty and the Beast, having been taken over by Organization 13, or Gantu in Birth by Sleep when you're visiting deep space. Another one would also include Sabor from the Tarzan world, where you had to fight him every occasional time. So, for me, in my honest opinion, I would actually see in Tangled a mini-boss like Maximus, where at one point, you'll probably have to fight Maximus in the middle of your adventure before having to fight the actual boss. Speaking of which, I honestly believe that the boss of the Tangled world will be none other than Mother Gothel herself. Well, actually, let me rephrase that a bit. Mother Gothel summoning a Heartless to fight you. That's what I see. Pretty much in the same sense that Judge Frollo did when he summoned a Dream Eater in Dream Drop Distance, or when Clayton summoned a Heartless to help him in the first Kingdom Hearts game, or even similar to how the evil stepmother summoned someone Burst to kidnap Cinderella in Birth by Sleep. So in a sense like that, I could kind of see something similar happening with Mother Gothel, where she summons a Heartless or some sort of creature or something like that, an enemy, to fight, usually a Heartless. And after defeating that, you usually cut to a cutscene where Mother Gothel will probably end up dying, and pretty much you save the world in that sense. So that's honestly what I see as a boss. And then we have one of the most popular topics in Kingdom Hearts, which is who's gonna be the party members. Now for me, I see three ways of this happening. Either Rapunzel or Eugene will end up being the party members for the Tangled world. Rapunzel using her hair and her frying pan as a way of combat. Maybe she could do a bit of magic thanks to her magic hair. Then Eugene with him, because he's a swordsman and he's a thief. So then he could probably do something really cool with that. Maybe do some limit moves where they could all come together and do this huge tag team move or something like that, similar to how, even though Mushu and Mulan wasn't your party member, he still helped with the limit attack. So if they bring back limits in that sense, then we can just see something like that, where it's a really cool team attack with you, Rapunzel, and Eugene. So I really think that would be really cool. If not, then honestly I just see Donald and Goofy being your party members for this world, just because this world, even though you could be creative with it and the way each character could fight, it does kind of seem like one of those worlds where you would usually fight alongside Donald and Goofy. But I could be wrong, and maybe we can have a party member or two. That would be great. Now, moving on from Tangled, we move into the topic of D23 and their Kingdom Hearts content. First off, just to get out of the way, D23 did announce that Kingdom Hearts and Disney Infinity would share a few things together, but to be honest, the stuff that they show us is a little lackluster for the typical Kingdom Hearts fan, and probably Disney Infinity fans as well. Now, pretty much what they show us is that there is going to be a special King Mickey costume in the Power Pack for the Mickey Mouse character in Disney Infinity. But the problem is that this costume is only for D23 guests only. So because of that, a lot of people have to now go online to buy it from people who want to sell it, and it's going to be super pricey, and even then it's going to be super rare, and pretty much it's cool for the people who got to go to D23, but in the end it's just kind of iffy. And then after that, we also got confirmation that in Disney Infinity, we also get the Keyblade. Now this is something a little more exciting, really cool. You get the weapon of the Keyblade, and you get to fight off all the bad guys in Disney Infinity. Here's the catch now. To unlock the Keyblade, you literally have to unlock everything else. And that means buying every Disney Infinity character and pack. You have to unlock everything, you have to buy everything, you have to get everything and unlock all the achievements in Disney Infinity, and then that's going to be the Master Achievement or something like that for the Keyblade. So there's that, and honestly, I don't know, it's just kind of, again, pretty lackluster. I don't have Disney Infinity, so my opinion of it could be iffy. Maybe people in Disney Infinity are super excited and people are willing to do it, and for them that's great. But for us who don't have the game or like the game but don't plan to like buy anything for it, it's just kind of again really lackluster, especially for the Kingdom Hearts fans who were thinking of buying Disney Infinity once Kingdom Hearts became content on Disney Infinity. So there's that. To follow up with the less than hype news, recently there was also word that Tetsuya Nomura announced saying that 2 worlds will not be returning for Kingdom Hearts 3, which would end up being the Nightmare Before Christmas world, Halloween Town, and Lion King's The Pride Lands. Now, on my opinion of Halloween Town, honestly, I'm a little like it's kind of sucky, to be honest. Like, these were both very good worlds with very good stories, but at the same time with Halloween Town, I feel like it does make some sense due to the fact that in Kingdom Hearts 1 we had kind of an original story made for Kingdom Hearts 1 where Oogie Boogie takes the heart made by Dr. Finkelstein, hopefully I said that right, and used it to control the Heartless, while the second story was based off of like the actual movie. And honestly, it does make sense because now like there's never been a sequel, so Halloween Town is kind of a world we wouldn't expect in Kingdom Hearts 3 in the first place. So there's that. Another thing though is with Pride Lands. Now here's the thing. Pride Lands was a very unique world, very amazing world, to be honest, and a lot of people like it, me included. Like, it was actually one of my favorites, and it was just so wow. Like, it was awesome because you got to be Lion Cub Sora, and it was like really cool, really great gameplay, as well as a really big world to explore, a really big world to travel, and it was something so different. And also we got to travel the world of one of the best animated movies of all time, being The Lion King. So obviously a lot of people were sad to hear about that, but here's where things get interesting. So recently, literally a day after the word of Lion King and not being Kingdom Hearts 3 sent out, actually, here's the thing. They, guys from a Korean site of a Kingdom Hearts fan base sent word that actually that there was a typo mistaken, because these news were brought to us by Korean fans and stuff, and a Korean interview with Tetsuya Nomura himself. So it's like, it is legit, but here's the thing. It was a typo. So what it really is that he said that Tetsuya Nomura's favorite world was Pride Lands from The Lion King, but that Halloween Town would not be returning. So it still sucks that Halloween Town won't be in Kingdom Hearts 3, but to be honest, it was kind of expected. There's a lot of worlds I actually don't expect to come back, Halloween Town being one of them, just because, you know, the story's kind of done with it. With Lion King, we still have Lion King 2, so it's kind of like, okay, we still have a story with this, possibly, so there's a possibility we could see it again. And with the HD graphics, like, and a beautiful animation that they have for Kingdom Hearts 3, honestly, who wouldn't want that? And it's amazing. So yeah, like, I'm sorry to the fans of Halloween Town and Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sorry that you guys can't have your world. I'm disappointed too, but hey, at least we have Pride Lands, and at least we have a lot of other great worlds to come. And again, maybe we might have Pride Lands, maybe not, but you know what? Let's try to keep our heads up on this, guys, because honestly, this might be for the better. Maybe they're saving it for another game or something, but we gotta wait and see. Maybe it will come back, but yeah, we just gotta keep our hopes up. And now for the final piece of news, the one that everyone's freaking out about. And honestly, I freaked out when I found it out too because it means so many things. Holy freak! Well, as you all know, D23 came out, like I just mentioned, with the whole Disney Infinity news. But after that, or was it before? I already get the feeling people are going to get upset with me with that. Please don't be mad. But anyways, in D23, during the Kingdom Hearts conference, we found out a new world that has been confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that world is Big Hero 6. Holy freak, dag, freaking nabbit, man. Holy, we get Big Hero 6. This is amazing for so many reasons. It opens up a lot more than you guys might imagine. So first off, yes, Big Hero 6 is revealed, but here's something that you guys really got to think about. And some of you may be excited, some of you may not. And I respect the people who are not, but I have to admit I'm somewhat excited. I'm in the middle of what I'm about to say, but let me just go ahead and say it. Big Hero 6, sure, it's a Disney film, yes, Disney Animation Studios made it, but one thing you guys got to remember is originally, Big Hero 6 is the first ever Marvel world, technically, to be in the Kingdom Hearts series. So think about that for a sec. I mean, there's no denying it. I know that some people on YouTube are kind of like not mentioning it, but I feel like you guys should know this. Like, this is something that has to be mentioned. Big Hero 6 actually is a Marvel copy. Like, it is Marvel. It's from the Marvel Comics Big Hero 6. So yes, this is a Marvel comic. And I know that some people have been wanting for there to not be any Marvel worlds. Me, I was kind of in that zone where it's like, yeah, to be honest, Marvel is more of a take place in the real world kind of thing. And sure, we had some worlds like that in Kingdom Hearts, but it's like we were able to kind of like find a way around them. And with most Marvel worlds, we don't really know what they can do with it. Like, if it was in a later Kingdom Hearts game, sure, I'm on for it. But, you know, for Kingdom Hearts 3, I just felt it'd be too soon or too weird. But for Big Hero 6, this makes actual sense, because it is a fictional place. And if San Francisco, yes, it is a fictional place. And it's just awesome. It's amazing. And honestly, I'm excited for it. I really am. It's just something that I didn't expect. And it's such a good surprise. But yeah, moving along from that, one thing that I'm guessing you guys will notice by now is, well, they already released some concept art from it. And oh my god, that concept art is beautiful. Holy freak. Just so beautiful. You see Baymax fighting Dark Baymax along with Sora. And I'm gonna explain that in a bit. But okay, so one thing that you guys have to notice here is actually the fact that Sora has his outfit from his new outfit for Kingdom Hearts 3. So this isn't that big of a deal, to be honest, but it is a little kind of like a little fun fact to know, a little bit more information, which is the fact that, yeah, it looks like Big Hero 6 will be one of the later worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, more in the fact that, or at least when I say later, I mean one of the worlds that you will go to after Sora gets his new outfit. Because we see in the trailer that Sora goes to worlds like Olympus Coliseum or Twilight Town in his regular outfit. So I don't know, maybe that's just for the trailers, but honestly, it is something to take notice of. But moving on from that, also, like I said, a possible world name for this world is San Francisco. I mean, it makes too much sense. I really don't think they could do something like how to do it Hunchback of Notre Dame, where it obviously took place in France, but they changed the name to La Cité de los Cloches, the City of Bells. To be honest, I just kind of see this place being named San Francisco. If you guys disagree, let me know and tell me what you guys think it should be named. But honestly, in my opinion, it should be named San Francisco. Number one, it pays homage to Marvel and also the movie itself, and it just kind of makes sense. Like, it's not something that big of a deal, but you know, obviously, this is gonna be one of the worlds you go to. And one very interesting thing that they announced is that for the first time ever, technically, in a Kingdom Hearts game, we're going to be going to Big Hero 6, the world, San Francisco, after the events of the movie. So imagine that for a second. We're going to San Francisco after the movie. After everything that's happened, and that is so interesting. It's something entirely new for the Kingdom Hearts series, and there's a lot of thoughts I have for the possibility of it, and they announced a few things because of it. So before I go to the news that they announced, first off, I'd like to give off some thoughts of what I think might happen in this world. So a possible mini boss that I feel might actually work in this world, I believe it could be Professor Callahan from the original Big Hero 6 movie. It does kind of make a bit of sense because he was the villain there. Maybe there could be a story where he breaks free of jail or something. And I'm going to go back to that because there's a reason I think Callahan might return for this. But right now, I'm just going to go to the main news, and that is that they announced that along with the fact that it takes place after Big Hero 6, the movie, an interesting thing is happening that I don't really think has happened in any other Kingdom Hearts world, and that is that the boss, from what it seems, the villain of the Big Hero 6 world for Kingdom Hearts 3 is Baymax himself. And as you can see in the picture here, what they kind of show us and tell us is that the Heartless took over the original Baymax, Baymax 2.0 to be precise. Pretty much, if you guys remember what happened in the Big Hero 6 movie, Baymax and Hero go inside the portal to save Callahan's daughter. But in order to save her and Hero, Baymax sacrifices himself and gets them out of the portal, leaving himself behind. Now, what they announced in the Kingdom Hearts 3 part of D23 conference is that pretty much the Heartless take over Baymax 2.0, and somehow he finds a way back. I'm guessing the Heartless opened the door to darkness or a portal, a dark portal or something, and he goes back to San Francisco, and now Sora, Hero, Baymax, and the gang, they have to fight Dark Baymax. And they have to, yeah, they just have to stop him and the Heartless. And one thing that I really see interesting about this is the fact that I feel like this is going to be a very emotional thing for Hero, due to the fact that, sure, he has Baymax now, like Baymax 3.0, but the thing is that I feel like he's going to feel some guilt in the story of Kingdom Hearts 3 due to the fact that it's like he's going to feel like guilty about having left Baymax there, even though it wasn't his fault. I'm pretty sure Sora and the others are gonna tell him that, but you know, I feel most likely this is where the story is gonna go. So here's the reason why I think Callahan might come back. The thing is, if you guys pay attention to the picture, you're gonna notice on Baymax's right arm that most people thought, oh, it's just something to look creepy or maybe something that the Heartless gave him. Here's what I think. If you guys remember in the Big Hero 6 movie, a very important plot point was the nanobots. Now, if you guys remember, the nanobots were something that Callahan used against the heroes. Well, if you look very closely, it does look like the nanobots are replacing Baymax's old arm, because if you remember, Baymax's old arm was used to help save Hero and Callahan. Well, one thing that I could probably see if Callahan does come back is maybe Baymax 3.0 is still missing the hand and has to go break Callahan out of jail and force him to make the arm made out of the nanobots. Or maybe, well, the nanobots did get sucked into the portal where Baymax is stuck, so maybe
they just got stuck to the original Baymax body. I don't know. Either way, one thing that I feel very possible is the fact that Baymax's right arm does seem to have those nanobots from the Big Hero 6 movie. And because of that, I feel like Callahan might come back. Whether his role is big or not is still waiting to be seen. But I do feel like Callahan will be a character in the Big Hero 6 world for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now moving on from that, well, due to the worlds being bigger than ever in Kingdom Hearts 3, as we've seen in all the other worlds so far, like mainly we saw it in Olympus Coliseum or Mount Olympus or whatever we're calling it, pretty much it's very obvious that the worlds are going to be huge. And because of that, Sora's new attraction flow ability, which is what we're calling it apparently, is, well, hey, it's very usable now to go and travel this huge world of San Francisco. I mean, imagine that, jumping all over the buildings, riding on the trams. Maybe you could use it to fly Baymax all around the city, like in the movie. That would be amazing. And it already shows from the photo that it does look like a sky battle with Dark Baymax will most likely happen, similar to how Sora was riding the magic carpet in the Aladdin world in Kingdom Hearts 2 in Agrabah, whether he was fighting, you know, Jafar or some of the Heartless in that one area that I keep forgetting the name. Or maybe it could be similar to Deep Space in Birth by Sleep, where Aqua, Ventus, or Terra, depending on who you play as, they could leave the space station and just like fly around space and shoot a bunch of Heartless, or, well, in that case, on Burst. Maybe you could do something similar to that, but instead you're riding on Baymax. Maybe it'll do a certain controls they could do, like in most Kingdom Hearts minigames and stuff. It could count as a minigame, and honestly, I think it'll be really cool. It'll be something unique that Kingdom Hearts never had. I mean, and it'll be a lot better, in my opinion, if you could free roam fly Baymax. I mean, most likely I see it being a minigame because I love Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, when you see stuff like this, it does seem to be a minigame. Just look at the light cycles for Tron. It does seem to be that way. You couldn't ride around the world with light cycles. You can only race with them. So, sad to say, but I do feel like this will be a minigame. But if I'm wrong, I'll be happily wrong, and I'll love to free roam and fly around with Baymax. That'll be amazing. But yeah, I do feel like a sky battle with Dark Baymax is most likely going to happen, where Sora jumps on Baymax, flies around, and fights Dark Baymax for the ultimate final battle for Big Hero 6. And honestly, I think that's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see the movesets that, you know, you'll have. Obviously, to be completely honest, I do feel like the allies in this world will most likely be Baymax. It'll be cool if, for whatever reason, it'll be cool if you get to team up with each of the Big Hero 6 for whatever reason. I mean, I guess it could be possible, except they just won't be party members. I mean, look at the 100 Heartless battle, I think that was called. 100 or 1,000 Heartless battle over at Hollow Bastion, or now Radiant Garden, during that war, where you teamed up with Leon, Yuffie, Cloud, and a bunch of other characters. They were not exactly party members. They were just characters that you ran into and fought alongside with, or Hercules in Olympus Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts 2. So I feel like if we're ever going to fight alongside Big Hero 6, I do feel it being that way, where they're not going to be party members, but they will be characters like NPCs that will just play and fight alongside you. If we're going to have a party member, though, I honestly see it being Baymax or Baymax and Hero in a sense. But yeah, Baymax is most likely going to be the person you team up with. It just seems a little too obvious. Moving along to that, with the music, the possible music. Now, here's one thing about Big Hero 6. Yes, it is an amazing movie with amazing animation, great characters, very lovable. Everyone loves Baymax, and that is me as well. I love Baymax. Now, but another thing that I think people might have forgotten about is the possibility of the music for that world. Now, Big Hero 6 has done a few different things. I mean, well, not really different, because all of the later Disney films have been doing this as of late, with Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph, and also Big Hero 6, where I feel like the music in this movie has had a really good effect, along with the way the animation worked and the way the story worked. as well as really awesome songs. Honestly, I keep playing Immortals by Fall Out Boy all the time on my phone, and it's just really cool. So honestly, I love it. Also, On Top of the World by Greek Fire, really great songs. But if I was gonna pick a song for this world, honestly, I believe it could maybe be Immortal. Maybe, I don't really know, just due to the fact that most likely they're gonna have to handle some copyright with Fall Out Boy. So I don't know. If you guys think it'll work differently, go ahead and tell me in the comment below. If we're gonna have Immortal as the music in this game in Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Big Hero 6 world, I feel most likely it'll be the fighting music. The music that you go to whenever you fight Heartless or other enemies. And then for the peaceful music, it could most likely be the music that they did when Baymax took flight with Hero during the movie. That part where Baymax and Hero were flying all around the city. Beautiful cinematography and animation. It was just, oh my god, such a beautiful song, and it was amazing. So honestly, I feel like that could be the music. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just glad that this world is in, and Kingdom Hearts has not failed in any of the worlds, in my opinion, as of late. Honestly, I'm the kind of guy who enjoyed all the Disney worlds and all the other worlds in any Kingdom Hearts game. So please forgive me if that makes you guys mad, but you know what? I enjoyed it. I'm super excited about this world, and I see so many possibilities. And remember that this is a Marvel world, so technically this is the very first Marvel world in the Kingdom Hearts game. So honestly, before people start raging about it and stuff, I can say that no, this does not mean that I'm open on the idea of another Marvel world coming into Big Hero 6 or Kingdom Hearts 3. Sorry. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm open with the idea if they make it work in a trailer or something like that. For me, I'm still going to be weirded out by the idea. But Big Hero 6 is a very good exception, and it does like a really good world, a really fun world to travel around in. And though I don't really want to see another Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts, what I would be okay with is, you know, what if, just if, we could get maybe a summoning character, like maybe you could summon Spider-Man or one of the other popular Marvel characters. I just say Spider-Man because he's like the Mickey Mouse of Marvel. Like, you can't think of Marvel without Spider-Man. He's kind of like the go-to guy, so it does kind of make obvious sense. But I don't know, maybe you could use that as a summoning, or maybe just a little reference, being like how I don't know, you could just mention some of the heroes in Marvel, like, oh, that guy, it's like a guy in a metal suit that flies around, or that one guy with the shield who comes always back to him like a boomerang. You mean Goofy? No, the other guy. Or just, oh, there are people who swing, jump, and climb on walls and stuff. Quoting Ant-Man, spoiler alert. Spoilers! But, I don't know. For me, I'm really excited about Big Hero 6, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, that's all the Kingdom Hearts news for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and honestly, it's really great. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Well, actually, are you excited? Are you more excited than I am? Are you excited for Kingdom Hearts 3? Oh my freaking god, holy freak, dang, freaking nabbit! I mean, imagine that, Kingdom Hearts 3, so many awesome stuff. We got Tangled, we got Big Hero 6, we got the possibilities of Pride Lands, we got so many other new worlds that we have no idea about. It's like, oh my god, it's so freaking awesome, oh my god, oh freak, oh my god, it's just gonna be so awesome, isn't it? Who are you?
I am your brother.
Uh-oh.